Keegan, you've been avoiding the question, and all of America wants to know the answer. What is Dan Quayle's golf handicap?
Treadway?
Hey, sounds right, looks right, but is it the real Kevin Keegan? Only his partner knows for sure.
Treadway, what the hell are you doing here?
Nice to see you too, Keegs. Quick, the Beep's handicap.
6. You know, you scared the hell out of me.
Oh, I wanted to surprise you.
Whoa, what's in the bag?
6-pack of beer, quart of tequila, 2 limes, and a present for Jen.
Scotch. Who said I wasn't a thoughtful godfather? Hey, listen, I'm sorry about the window, but my American Express card wasn't making it.
Great, where's Carl Malden when you need it?
Yeah, the network will buy you a new window. Here, have a drink. Salud. To partners in crime and to the perfect story. Is all that knows. Beck, I should have killed you when I had the chance to put you out of your misery. Nice place you got here. Cozy. So how's high school?
Hasn't changed.
You ever miss the action?
Oh, you mean those 3 nights I spent in jail in San Salvador?
Bad luck.
Or how about the time that I was dragged from the car by that patrol in Nicaragua?
It was a bum tip.
Bethesda?
Forget I said anything.
Consider it forgotten. So, to what do I owe the dubious pleasure?
Well, I got a story here. I need a place to crash. I figure you and I can have some laughs and split the per diem. The partners in crime into the perfect story.
That noise.
You know, Keeks, I really need an ace camera. Should be quick and it's local.
Yeah, well...
Oh, this is nice. What do you call this? Neo-Spanish-American style? Something like that?
Something like that. You were saying?
Look, I need a little visual help with this story of mine. Nothing much, just a Keegan touch.
Forget it.
Look, why do you waste your time corrupting the minds of the American youth when you can make twice as much messing with the minds of the general public?
Fame precedes you.
Yes, hell.
Emilie, there's somebody I want you to meet. Emilie Walker, Dave Treadway, Emilie Walker.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice been met. You have great eyes.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Dave's a field reporter for the network news.
Oh, of course. I knew I recognized you. Kevin was your partner.
Well, we should really say I was Kevin's partner. Without him, I'd be doing the local news in Eureka.
Well, that's not really true.
Kevin doesn't talk much about his past.
Well, that's his biggest flaw, his modesty and his wardrobe. But when it comes to rolling tape, Kevin was the best. The man never blinked.
I hope you're discounting large portions of what you're hearing.
I'll bet you he never told you about the time he pushed me out of the way of an oncoming tank in a firefight in El Salvador.
No.
Or there was this incident with the Border Patrol in Nogales.
Look, there's only a minute before class.
Or there was a time we staked out Bill Casey's hospital room and caught Bob Woodward sneaking in. That's where I got my big network break.
None of it. I would love to hear more.
Well, why don't you come to dinner with us tonight? 7 o'clock, downtown, 5th and Alvarado. It's a hangout for reporters. A place called Darwin's. Come on down and we'll see what evolves.
Great. I'll see you then.
Forget it, Dave. I see right through you. We're talking X-ray vision.
Is there anything between you two guys?
What, you couldn't feel the electricity?
More on Thursday's all-conference track meet at Roosevelt. Here's Sherman Fischer with his views on our running ruse.
Finally, an FDR student has a shot at being all-conference champ in the glamour event, the 100 meters. The athlete, Harold Ross. His goal, to become the all-conference champ in the 100 meters. In a personal best to beat Barnes. he will surely be this reporter's pick for FDR Athlete of the Year. A Promethean pencil neck majors everywhere when I say, Harold, you're winning for all of us.
Well, speak for yourselves, pencil whips. And we're out of here.
You're clear.
Pencil whip.
Morning, everybody.
Wow, Dave Treadway?
Dave Treadway?
I've seen
Yes.
the show. He's great.
Dave and I used to work together.
What Mr. Keegan means to say is that we did a full metal gonzo from one end of this business to another. Kick your shoes off, Keeg, set a spell. I'll take care of everything.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You always like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Today we're going to talk about the trade secrets of TV journalists. Ambush interviews, unnamed sources, and stakeouts.
Wait a minute. You and Mr. Keegan?
Just exaggerating a little.
I'm not exaggerating at all. This is the guy you want by your side when you want to nail some CEO whose company is making tainted baby food.
What did you do?
We just got hold of a memo.
We're in this guy's office, and he's saying the food is safe. And right there on his desk is a memo from his own product safety division complaining of contamination. Kevin sees this, gives me the high sign. So I suggest to this weasel CEO that he look better over by the window. He gets up. Kevin Keegan's viewfinder magically focuses in on the memo. We ran the story, and the company stock plummeted 30 points.
You gave that up for this? Well, in my previous and completely irresponsible incarnation, I did operate by 2 rules. The camera never blinks.
And there's no such thing as going too far. For starters, let's talk about ambush interviews. Does anyone know what the most important element of any stakeout is? Huh? Beer nuts. Yeah, I always said hunger strikes make great TV. Bianca Jagger. You don't say. Gridlock like you wouldn't believe. Bumper to bumper. Yeah, I'll call you as soon as we get the first off-ramp. Nice horn.
Think he believed you?
I did not become a journalist to do PR for celebrities every time they decide not to eat between meals.
Next, you'll be telling me you prefer real news.
Damn straight. Immortality. That's why I do it. My face on TV, my voice, my words.
Just like I thought. Selfless.
Bigger the ego, better the reporter.
Hey, world eating records according to the Guinness Book. Check it out. 17 bananas in 2 minutes. 424 clams in 8 minutes. Some guy even ate a coffin. Now that is immortality.
Sounds like indigestion. Oysters, pancakes, peanuts, 146 seconds. We'll need witnesses.
No problem.
World beer nut champ. This is why I became a journalist. What's your excuse?
I just wanted to make a difference. 46 seconds and counting.
We're in El Salvador, beating the bushes with the rest of the press corps. Well, the night we filed the Contra's resupply story, Bulldog's satellite time was right before ours. So we set up the cameras side by side. He reads 2 sentences and keels over at my feet. His big Havana cigar's burning a hole straight through his copy. Dead as I'm alive. Either pick Bulldog up off the floor or make my deadline. First thing Bulldog ever said to me was that the only scoop I'd ever get would be over his dead body. He was right.
Speaking of dead bodies, I believe some of you still owe me faculty profiles.
I'm sorry, Mr. Keegan, but after what we...
Then get a different yardstick, because your stories are due on Friday. And remember, what you heard here today is merely an example of what some TV journalists do, not what you should be doing.
It's really a miracle. Harold Ross, from gangly geek to winner's circle in under 2 semesters. Tell us, Harold, what's your secret?
Well, hard work, a healthy diet, and a great trainer. I couldn't have done it without all your help. The pep talks, the training tapes, the,
Selfless devotion?
yeah, all of it. Now, what do we say?
If you're in the winner's circle, I'm in the winner's circle.
Right.
This is Sherman Fischer for TV 101.
I've heard of Revenge of the Nerds, but this is ridiculous.
Okay, this is the one right here. Thanks a lot, Eddie. Louis.
Reporters.
So, you've been hitting around for about 23 hours now. What do you want?
I want you behind the camera and me in front of it, just like you.
You remember that big neo-Spanish-American building where we were today? I have a job.
People change jobs all the time. You did. I was there.
So what's the big scoop?
I thought you had midterms to correct.
Well, I have a mild interest in half the expense money, house cut.
It's about a congressman who led the fight to cut the government's drug enforcement budget.
So?
He's getting kickbacks from a cocaine kingpin, and I know where they're going to meet. For a do-gooder like you, it's the perfect story. Hey! My evening is complete. How you doing? Drinks for you, sir?
This pretty lady needs,
A club soda.
And bring my friend a zombie. Better make it a double. Me, I'll have a beer.
I thought they only let reporters into this dump.
Oh, Waldman, you old hack.
Dave Treadway, Zeke Roberts. Zeke, this here's one of the craziest reporters you're ever gonna meet.
Aren't you the one that got those wild combat shots last year in Nicaragua?
Well, with the light level so low, I never thought...
He's the one.
Well, actually...
You can introduce him?
Forgive me, Paul Waldman, Zeke Roberts, Kevin Keegan, Emilie Walker,
You guys sit down and have a drink.
it's on the network.
Let me get you a chair.
Hey, I hear you were with Johnson when he died.
Bulldog?
I was with him, all right. We're in El Salvador beating the bushes with the rest of the press corps.
Paul's with
Well, on the night
CBS.
I'm a reporter at Channel 12.
Oh, do you like that?
It's okay.
So we set up
I'd rather be out in the field like Dave.
With me so far?
What do you do?
I'm an English teacher.
She's the head of the department. Beauty and brains. Well, like I was saying, we set up the cameras side by side. Bulldog reads 2 sentences and keels over at my feet. His big Havana cigar is burning a hole straight through his copy. Well, I've got 2 options. Either pick Bulldog up off the floor or make my deadline. First thing Bulldog ever said to me.
And you,
I'll ever
Keegan,
make
is that the name?
Excuse me?
I just wondered what you
He
do.
was right.
I'm Dave's cameraman.
Seriously. This calls for a toast. Salute to partners in crime.
For the perfect story.
Teaching after last night, I thought you might ditch us with a romantic.
Say the same thing about you.
I wasn't the one who said he was Dave's cameraman.
Well, I wasn't the one who was nibbling on his ear all night.
We weren't nibbling.
You'll be telling me you weren't kissing, just trading after dinner, miss?
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were jealous.
Hey, I'm just looking out for your best interest.
I'll keep an eye on them myself, thank you very much. Besides, you were the one who told everyone at dinner you were a network cameraman.
Okay, so I am jealous.
Kevin.
Well, not about you. Well, a tiny bit about you. It's more than that, though. It's the whole thing. Dave blows into town, reckless and crazy as ever, hot on the trail of some big story, charming the local women, buying drinks for the house with his expense account. I mean, it's a lifestyle, you know? I mean, there's somebody who's out there who's really doing it. And what am I doing? Teaching school and making late payments on my Sears card.
Being a teacher is nothing to be ashamed of.
I know. When I'm with Dave, he just reminds me of that edge, that excitement that you feel when you're on a real story. That's why I agreed to help him out on this one. I don't want to forget what that feels like.
Just remember, you had a lot of good reasons to quit journalism. And according to you, Dave Treadway was one of them.
Don't worry. One story, that's all I'm doing.
I'm just looking out for your best interests. And your students.
All right, anybody look interesting yet?
This teacher profile report's gonna be fun.
So basically, we don't need a subject, we need a victim.
Exactly.
All right, how about Hanscom?
Nah, he never did anything wrong in his life. besides giving me a D.
Yeah. All right, well, how about Mrs. Philbin? Yeah.
Best we could hope for would be a home ec scandal.
Hey, you never know. She may have embezzled some biscuits.
Hey!
Oh, Scotty and Schaefer are at it again. Just Miss Burton breaking
Break it
up
up.
the fight. Wait a minute.
That's Julie.
Wait a minute.
What?
I got a story. Talking at 10 on the Oprah scale of scandal.
What? Miss Burton?
About 3 years ago, when my brother was here, there was a big rumor going around about our very own Miss Burton.
Yeah. Yeah? What?
See, that Miss Burton used to teach PE over at Wilson High. Except when she was at Wilson, she taught boys PE, and her name was Mr. Burton.
Get out of here, man.
Move it. Open the door.
Sit down.
Mrs. Burton had a sex change.
That's the rumor. We need proof, though.
Dude, don't look at me. I ain't checking.
Come on, Geraldo. I got an idea.
Sure. There have been some matters. The discovery of a toxic dump, the student council votes being eaten by a computer virus, student watch program gone sadly astray, and most recently, the driver's ed fiasco. But even taking all these into account, I'd have to say that in general, with these exceptions, life at Roosevelt has been, well, better than usual.
Thank you, Principal Steadman.
Ladies, cookies? My mother, bless her heart, made them.
No, thanks. I wouldn't want to compromise my journalistic integrity. I'm just on camera, all right?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have a hall check to attend to. When you finish packing, Mrs. Donaldson will issue you a pass. Good day.
Thanks again, Mr. Steadman. We really appreciate this. Chocolate chip, these are the best. Steadman on Steadman is just not going to work like I thought it was. To do this profile right, we need to dig deeper. Get under your skin. Oh, please, I'm eating. What would Dave Treadway do in this situation? Where would he look? Who would he talk to get the inside scoop on the real Mr. Steadman? I'm going to talk to whoever made these cookies. His mom!
Come on, Harold. Feel the burn. Want it. Taste it. Pump those arms. Lift those legs. Thighs parallel to the ground. Not bad for an egghead.
Need to make 10-5.
You need to review tape.
You think I can win?
Let's put it this way. I've calculated the average times of the conference finalists and measured their rates of improvement against yours.
And?
Statistically speaking, you're going to kick butt.
What was the call card? Because I'm not playing gin until I know the call card.
Nice place, Keeg. Only you would sell out for something other than money.
Quit changing the subject, and I didn't sell out. Admit we had fun, and I'll tell you the call card. We had lots of fun. Damn straight. 9 of clubs. Jenny sick? Well, have you called a doctor? Well, what's that supposed to mean? This one is a big story. He is not.
Love you too, Sandy.
I know I said I'd be home in a couple of days. Well, 6 is a couple.
Keeg, get off the phone. She's here.
Tell Jenny I'll be home soon.
Come on, Keeg. If she gets inside, we've lost her.
Sandy, I gotta go. Sandy? Sandy! Damn! Sandy, wait, don't hang up, it's me. Yeah, fine. Look, I'm sorry, I guess I just didn't expect you to be home. Is Jenny there?
Ah, right here. Sweet ginger brown.
Hi, sweetheart. How's my girl? Guess who I'm sitting with? Your godfather. Yeah, the little man on the TV set. He brought you a present. Well, it's a surprise. Something you probably won't be able to open till early next century. Honey, do you remember when Daddy used to do TV stories? Uh-huh. Gummy bears are on. Yeah, okay, you can go watch. I love you too. Bye. How come what you love doing always seems to interfere with the people you love?
I always figured it was the other way around. You owe me $75. I'll get it out of your check.
Listen, Dave, I've been thinking about that, and to be honest, I'm not so sure I can do it.
Sure you can. You're a cameraman.
A teacher.
No, I'm Diane Sawyer. One story.
Look, Dave, can't you get somebody else to do this?
Hey, no one else will do. You're the man, Keegan. See, this is my comeback story. I got fired.
You're serious?
Come on, Keegan. With this story, I could get back on the air. I need your help, Kevin.
If the story's as good as you say, you can get any shooter in town.
I kicked around for 10 years on the local news before you and I hooked up. We made the network together. We brought out the best in each other. And right now, there's one story between me and obscurity, and I need nothing short of the best.
Track stars like Harold Ross aren't born, they're made. Forged like iron in a weight room furnace. 37. 38. 39. 40. Like I'm...
Don't ever make me look bad, all right? Don't ever destroy my confidence.
Calm down, I was just trying to help.
I don't need your help, all right?
Relax, whatever you say, just relax.
Relax! If I relax... There, you did it right. Maybe you don't want me to win, huh? Is that it?
Of course I want you to win.
Yeah!
Here, take a drink.
No one goes in here. What are you trying to do to me anyway, huh? What are you doing in my stuff? What, do you think I cheat? Is that it? You think I'm going to send it on you? Sherman,
Fired? What happened?
somewhere between the $30,000 in unaccounted for expense money and the time that he posed as a bathroom attendant to get an exclusive with George Bush, the network started rethinking their investment.
So one story is going to get him back on the air?
It's happened.
And you have to be the cameraman to make it happen.
We both did our best work together.
So he wants you back.
It's all in one story. Look, Emilie, I owe the guy.
This wouldn't come under the heading of bad influence, would it?
You don't believe me?
You know, I don't know what to believe. There's a Keegan past and a Keegan future and this wonderful mixed-up person. You know, it's hard to get close to someone who doesn't know what he wants from his life.
That's a switch.
I'm doing some research for a story I'm doing about steroids.
Oh, you're in luck. It just so happens that Chuck Bender's an expert on the subject.
You are?
Relax. This is pure Bender, nothing artificial added. I just know about roids because the coach is always giving us the lecture.
What lecture?
Long-term side effects, lip-on-it growth. Short-term side effects, you lose your hair and your skin breaks out. Worse than usual.
Who'd risk all that?
6.6% of all guys in high school use steroids. Not just athletes either. These days, a lot of little... Sherman, Lefty, Fischer.
Only my mom told me that.
Does she know you're using?
What is it, stuff Sherman in the locker a week? Look, you don't understand me.
I understand. It's gotta be tough being a... No delts, no lats, no pecs. But Sherm, shooting steroids. It ain't worth it.
You got it all wrong. I'd never do anything like that. Ugh, it's not my week.
You're not using.
Thanks, Dr. Bender, for that sophisticated analysis.
I'm sorry, I had to be sure. Guys that use are wound real tight. This stuff makes them so aggressive that the slightest thing could set them off. It's called roid rage. Now, if you'd have been using, you would have broken that hold easy.
Roid rage?
But I should have known you're too much of a wuss to go sticking yourself with needles.
Thanks, Chuck.
Glad I could help.
Catch you later. Harold What are you doing?
I can't access these files. They're protected.
Not from us.
We got the access code. Dug it out of the trash.
Social security number.
Well, look, if you'd rather not, I can understand that.
What are you kidding? Now that you got it, what do you do with it?
Okay, now save that. And call up this... What?
Hey, check out the birthday.
It's true. Well, someone was a he.
You see, Tony is Tanya.
Mrs. Burton? Formerly Mr. Burton. The files don't lie. Ugly.
Journalism ain't pretty.
Neither is Tanya. Well, now what? We need confirmation.
We didn't have TV cameras when I was your age. Help yourself to some more tea. You know, Eddie's been a since...
Eddie? Amanda and I are really grateful that you've taken the time to see us today, Mrs. Steadman.
Please, call me Mother Steadman. Now, what was it you wanted to talk about?
Well, Mother Steadman, our class project is to do a profile on your son, which usually means we do this really boring piece about where he went to school.
And what he majored in.
And how long he's been at Roosevelt.
And what his hobbies are.
And we already know all that. What we'd like to know more about is what he was like when he was our age.
Or even younger.
I think I have some baby pictures that I'll get for you if you'll excuse me, please.
Harold.
He's best friend in the world, right? No, he wouldn't do anything to try to hurt me. I think I'm just tense about the meet tomorrow. You know, it's that pressure.
Is that all it is?
What else could it be?
I don't know. Lack of... Well?
Hey, tell you what happened yesterday? Get my first autograph.
That's really great, but...
Hey, listen, it's me, you know. We're a team. When I win that championship tomorrow, people are gonna know who we are. No more being invisibles nobody cares about.
Don't you know what you're doing? No, you don't, or you wouldn't be doing it. It's wrong.
Don't you see? We're the ones who've been cheated. Hey, come on. We're a team, right?
You're on.
Doesn't feel right.
Yeah, you're out of practice.
It's been 3 hours.
Trust me, they'll show.
Maybe we should let the State Department call him? And I suppose we should wait to have Ted Koppel put her on Nightline. People in their love talking to reporters. We're modern-day confessors. Now, come on, Father Keegan. Fire the camera. Never blinks. And remember, use the zoom. It really captures the moment. This is Williams. I'm Dave Treadway, WNTW News. We have information about your husband. I want you to know that this is the saddest day I spent as a reporter. Your husband's dead. He's been executed. Kevin. Hey, Keegs. Come on. Showtime.
Wait a minute. Who's she?
Where's the dealer? Where's the politician? The details are different, but the players are the same. See that woman? The kid she's bearing has one of two dads, the coke kingpin or the congressman. Either way, we line. Dave, the woman's practically in labor. Don't you ever stop? We're talking mega ratings here. Now, come on, Kevin. She's getting... Okay, look, I'm sorry. I was afraid if I told you the truth, you wouldn't do it.
Would you lie about being fired, too?
No. That's the one thing. Will you come on? She's getting inside.
Are you right about one thing?
I'm not doing this. Fine. I'll do it myself. Now give me the damn camera.
You'll do anything to get what you want. I can't believe I forgot that.
The camera, Keegs. I need the camera. So I
I guess this means I can't get you back, huh?
You broke into my apartment. You disrupted my class. You messed with the one adult relationship in my life of any value, and you conned me into this. I'd say you've already gotten me back.
Look me in the eye and tell me your adrenaline wasn't pumping, and you couldn't taste the action and feel the immortality. That's what guys like us live for. We got the last story, we'll get the next one. That's all we got, that's all we need.
Wrong, that's all you need. That was your goal. I just wanted to make a difference, remember?
You're a cameraman.
I was a cameraman. I am a teacher.
All right. I'll do the story myself.
Damn straight.
Wish me good luck?
You've got all the edge you need.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Figure it out.
Last call for 100 meters.
Hey, I'm gonna win.
The pack is way behind. It's Barnes, it's Ross. Barnes, Ross. Come on, Harold! Lines parallel to the ground! Go! 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 The winner of the 100-meter race at a time of 10.5 seconds, Kent Barnes. Conference's fastest human. Stop it! Stop it, Harold, cut him out! Stop, take it easy, you're hurting him. Bring it up! Harold, no one wants to hurt you.
Nobody laughed at me. Nobody.
They're not laughing at you.
Over here now.
Can't you see you need help?
Everybody sees it, Sherm. What's going on?
I knew he was taking steroids. I knew this was going to happen. I didn't do anything.
Look, Sherm, he did it to himself.
I just wanted to believe we could be winners. Some winner.
Nobody.
Dave?
You got a couple of promising Hunter Thompsons in that class of yours, Kevin. Fear and Loathing at FDR. I love it. 3, you got a nice little corner of the world here, Kevin. I don't blame you for staying put. Oh, and 4, if I were you, I'd investigate your Miss Walker. I think she'd like that. What did you expect? An apology?
It was a privilege to profile one of our finest teachers. Mr. Felix's dedication to his students at Roosevelt is unbending, so much so that he gave up his only free period to teach an art class called Life in Motion. He says he owes it all to the
Does anybody have anything objective to say about this guy?
Mr. Keegan, a word, please.
Beck.
What's gotten into you?
Excuse me?
Into your students? Those video terrorists of yours? I just spoke to my mother.
Profile.
She showed them my baby pictures. They videotaped them. Oh, no. Immediately. Is that clear?
Perfectly clear.
Immediately.
Still in my office.
You have my most sincere apology.
It gets better. After some interrogation, I found out why they wanted to spy on me. It seems they think I used to be a man. Stupidest thing you ever heard.
I don't know what could have gotten into them.
They even had a picture of my twin brother. They think it was me.
I'll see to it that nothing like this ever happens again. Ever.
I got 2 kids.
From?
How are we supposed to know they were brother and sister?
It seems unlearn a few things that Dave and I have taught you. Just to show you how easy it is to make the same mistake. December 1987, after a 7-hour stakeout, Dave Treadway and I get what we came for. A chance to tell the wife and 13-year-old
He's been executed.
Marched right in and told them?
Going for a close-up, Mr. Keegan? That's cold.
Didn't you feel awful?
story I wouldn't cover, and a question I wouldn't ask, and a moment I wouldn't tape. I was a journalist. I was writing the first draft of history. And I was wrong.
Jackie. That was the State Department calling. They've been calling the whole time we've been gone. They say reports of Daddy. They say those reports aren't true.
I don't know what to say.
I'm giving you 5 seconds to get out before I call the police.
Sorry, we got bad information.
Who do you think you are? Get out of here! Just get out! You heard my mom! Turn off the camera! Leave us alone! Get out of here!
Right to those we report about. Sure, the camera never blinks. Okay. For today's topic, dirty laundry, journalistic ethics, and how to retract the story.
I can see why you find this place so appealing.
I like being around reporters.
Still finding a way?
I said being around reporters. I like being a teacher. Now I have to admit there is something about the immortality of television that appeals to me.
When it comes to immortality, TV reporters have nothing on teachers.
Come on.
Name me a TV anchor who's affected your life as much as a teacher.
You know, you don't have to try and cheer me up.
Louis, may I ask you a question?
You can ask.
Generally speaking, do you remember the names of the reporters that come in here?
Generally speaking, I got no idea.
How about teachers? Do you remember the names of any of the teachers you had in, say, high school?
10th grade English, Miss Derbyshire, junior American history, Mr. Markwell, senior homeroom teacher, Miss Leary. I pass?
Yeah, you passed, Louis. Salud.
To immortality. Next on TV 101.
Wilson Felix was named Roosevelt's Teacher of the Year.
The students are like chess pieces. You know, move them around.
Do you love yourself?
No,
Of course not. There's nothing to love.
I'm finally real okay. I'm worried about Monique, and I'm scared of Mr. Felix. I'm just afraid that once you leave, I won't have anything.
No!
Start the bus.
No! Stop it!
Get your hands off her.
Tomorrow on CBS Sports, it's the World Figure Skating Championships featuring the pairs final. Then, the NCAA Basketball Championship continues with doubleheader regional finals action tomorrow on CBS Sports. Now stay tuned for West 57 and Oscar Fever, the hoopla, the hype, the business of winning Hollywood's highest honor. Next.